In the 21st century, traditional definitions of who scientists are and what science is are being bent. And my guest, himself a chemist, is very excited about this. Let's listen now to Dr. Dwight Randle tell us about this new revolution in science and what we can do to support it.
Tonight, I'd like to start simply by asking you a question. What color is my shirt? I hear blue over here. I hear green over here. Well, when I was growing up, the color of this shirt was taught to me as yellow. They taught me that this shirt was yellow. Well, I'd like to talk tonight because we have that same problem with scientists. People who major in the science fields, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, are taught all their career, all their educational career, that there are limited choices for them: medicine, dentistry, research. Well, what about students who are majored in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics who are not interested in working in a hospital, a laboratory, or doing research? Well, this is the image of scientists that you probably have in your mind right now. These are giants of science in the 19th and 20th century. And there's something interesting about this photograph. This collection of pictures shows men who worked alone in their laboratories. They didn't collaborate. They made their contributions to science, and sure, they changed the world. But they were a homogeneous group of individuals. Science today looks very different from that. Science today is a heterogeneous group with collaboration that happens across the globe. Science touches every part of our world, every part of our economy, both domestically and internationally. And science has the capacity to change everyone's life. There's one thing about science that everyone knows. It is the surefire way to get rich fast. Well, I'm only partly joking about that. The New York Times did a survey of the 1%ers. You know who the 1%ers are, don't you? Well, the New York Times did a survey of the 1%ers, and they found that 15% of them majored in STEM careers when they were in college. So it is a chance that you can make a lot of money in science. But I'm here to tell you not to chase the money. I'm here to tell you to chase your dream. Because chasing money is a lot like chasing the horizon. You can never quite catch it. The more you get, the more you want. It's kind of like chocolate in that way. So while I asked you not to chase money, I asked you to replace the pursuit of money with the pursuit of your right fit. Look at this individual, this brave firefighter. She's ready to battle the inferno. She has on all of the equipment it takes to protect her against the flames. But there's a problem. None of that equipment fits her. So it will do nothing to protect her. She does not have the right fit with this protective clothing. And there's nothing wrong with a career in research and medicine and dentistry that many science major students go into. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm here to say that you should seek your right fit, the right fit for you. So let's take a little diversion now and play a game that I like to call Find the Scientist. I'm going to show you a picture of a few scientists, and I'd like for you to pick out the scientists among the pictures. Got it? Ready? Okay, let's go. Let's play Find the Scientist. Which one of these individuals is the scientist? I hear A over here. Do I hear, oh yes, I see a B right there. A C. I hear C's. The scientist among this group is Hedy Lamarr. She was a 1940s era movie star, and she was also a scientist. She invented something that you probably have on your person at this moment. She invented the technology that allows cellular communication between all of us who have cell phones, who print wirelessly in your home. She invented a technology that's called signal hopping. And it is the basis for all cellular communication, all wireless communication. And it was Hedy Lamarr that has the patent for that technology. So let's play this again. Now that you know how this game works, let's play it again. Let's play Find the Scientist. Are you ready? I call this round two. Round two. Here's your group of pictures. Now, find the scientist among this group. Okay, is it A, B, C, or D? I hear a lot of votes for D on this side. Oh, a lot for C over here. Well, I kind of stacked the deck this time. This time, all of these are scientists. All of these people are scientists. And what is unique about them is they found a way to match the love for science in the pursuit of something that they are passionate about. Let's take Jane Kim, for example. She is a scientist that is also interested in conservation. So what she does is travel the country and she paints murals on the paths of migratory animals, so that people who are on those paths when the animals are not there know that it is a special place, and to help preserve that and make it precious for the animals who use that path to migrate. So these are all scientists, and now I think I've proven that it's time for us to update our image of what a scientist is. One thing that science is really good at, and that is quantitation. Putting a number on something, being able to measure it and track it from time to time, to see its change over time. Matters of the heart don't typically lend themselves to quantitation. Matters of the heart are more difficult. For example, if I asked you how much you love your significant other, your mother, your daughter, your son, your mom, what would you tell me? You probably would not say, well, I love them about 15% less than I did yesterday. You wouldn't do that because we don't quantitate that. Matters of the heart are difficult to quantitate. Or is it? There is a whole industry that's built up around quantitating love. These companies match people who have similar profile that's based on a series of questions. Each question has a score, and they match people up that have the similar scores. That shows their compatibility. And they are mathematicians, statisticians, demographers, neuroscientists, behaviorists, finding ways to understand what humans call love. And I've imagined that they wanted to find a way that they could take their passion for their science and their passion for helping humanity and blending the two. And they did it with these services. There is a mathematician at the heart of every date. Now, we're back to this picture. This picture concerning the right fit. And you may be asking me, what is the value of a right fit? Well, let's examine that a little closer. The value of things. Here's a grand piano. A grand piano sells for about $30,000. And in my hands, it'll never be worth more than that. But put it in the hands of Lang Lang, a world-class pianist, and it becomes valued at $20 million annually in revenue for this artist. He found his passion. He found his right fit. Time. Let's take 10 seconds. What can you do in 10 seconds? Take a sip of your latte? Check your Twitter feed? Well, put that 10 seconds in the hands of Usain Bolt, and you become the world's fastest man. And what's more, you could be worth an estimated $30 million. 10 seconds. A basketball. A basketball sells for about $39. And in my hands, it'll be worth about $1.50. But put it in the hands of Michael Jordan, and you knew where I was going with this. You put it in the hand of Michael Jordan, it becomes worth over $1 billion in net worth. Michael Jordan found his right fit. So I'm here to ask you to seek your right fit. And the right fit for you is a question that many people ask. Well, what is my right fit? How do I know what my right fit is? That's the easiest question of all. This is your right fit. What makes you feel like this? That thing that you stay up late to do, that thing that you get up early to do, the thing that consumes your thought when you're away from it, the thing that you can't wait to get back to, that thing that you give your time, your money, and your comfort for, that is your right fit. And I say pursue your right fit. Let me give you an example. Here is an image of a flower that's growing in rock. And everyone knows that flowers don't grow in rock. But I imagine that one day these seeds found themselves among the rock, and they had two choices: give up or grow. And they did the only thing that they could do, and that was to grow. They grow in spite of all of the obstacles. I imagine they were deprived of water, of nutrition, of sunlight, that sense of community that we find when we're in familiar settings. These seeds had none of that. And they probably didn't know what they would ultimately become, and yet they had to grow. Well, you may have rock around you right now. There are someone that's saying when you want to be an engineer, you're too tall to be an engineer, or you're too short to be a medical doctor, or your grades aren't good enough to be a scientist. Those are the rocks in your life. And I say that you should do just like this flower does. Make that decision to grow, and you will spend tomorrow and tomorrows, and all of the tomorrows of your life in the sun. Chase your dream. Now, there's not much that I can do with a piano or 10 seconds or basketball, but I'm a chemistry teacher at the Dallas County Community College District. You give me a group of students, a classroom of students, and I'll change the world, because that is my right fit. My name is Dwight Randle. Thank you very much.